Buonasera, everybody. Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel on this episode of the Milan Weekly Podcast. Well, it's me, Fabio. It's Geo. The coast-to-coast boys have invaded. Vinny's here with us. Stevie's off tonight. We're going to have a great show. We're going to be discussing the game against Torino, the VAR drama that happened there as well. Then we got the Serie A Recap coming. We got a little bit of drama with Leão we got to talk about. Then the gigantic looming international break. This is do or die for the Italians, and we're going to talk all about it. All this and more tonight. But first, if you haven't already, please do us a favor. Be an individual of class. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you're up to date all the times we're going live like now. And anytime we drop a new video, please smash the like button. Leave a comment. Tell us. Be interactive tonight. Super chats are open if you want to support the channel. Super chat. Get your comment into the show. And if you want to become a part of our Patreon family, find us on Patreon. Milan Weekly Podcast. It's Fabio. It's Geo. Coast to coast invading MWP tonight. Vinny, are you ready?
Oh, siamo pronti, cari amici sportivi. Let's go.
Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast. I'm Fabio. To my left is my partner, Geo. And to our right, well, he's one of the pillars of the Milan Weekly Podcast. Vinny, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
First, get it right. Get it right. Cari amici sportivi, welcome yet to another edition of the Milan Weekly Podcast with Coast to Coast featuring Fabio, Geo, Vinny. You know, you got to give it a bit of...
All right. Well, I don't do it exactly like you, all right, buddy?
Scusate.
You're in a good mood? You feeling hopeful? Is this a hopeful week for you, Vinny?
We'll get into that. We'll get into it.
All
Geo's
right.
Wi-Fi looks pretty good right now. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
The Patreon money is coming in. It's coming in. The Patreon money.
Clear. It's looking clear. Gee, how you feeling tonight, bro? I like the gear. You're in the festive spirit right now.
Yeah, no, Fabio, I'm feeling good. You know, we got the biggest hater. Imagine it be the only Milanistas that are your biggest haters in this world. I can't believe it, but I'm feeling good, Fabio. We got the 3 punti, and then Inter almost lost. So it is what it is, Fabio, but I'm feeling good.
All right, guys, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the episode is called The Bull, the Blast, and the French. All right, let's start with the Bull. Let's get into the game recap here, guys. Look, Vinny, there's no doubt that this game is kind of going on another bad habit that we've been having, a really slow, lethargic, sloppy start to a game. And it was, I was talking to my friend Beppe and just saying, why do teams like Torino, that they've been playing like crap most of the year, but they come out and they looked like the better of the team to start. I mean, the first 30 to 35 minutes was not a good watch. Again, slow, bad. What were your thoughts seeing kind of how we rolled out on this game, Vinny?
Ringraziamo Magic Mike, and I know we're going to get into it after. No, I get what you're saying, but guys, I think it was maybe 5-6 weeks ago where I was like, I think Torino's just going to keep on crumbling down. They changed coach. They've been playing well since that time, right? And I just feel that these teams just get into our stadiums. They don't fear teams like Milan anymore, but in the end was not a would you call it sloppy? It was not a pretty game, guys. Let's be honest.
The first half. This is a tale of two halves.
In the first half
was very sloppy.
Extremely sloppy, almost gave up, the tying goal right after. Then it happens, but it just seemed like, okay, so even without Leão, we're gonna play like this, But these teams like Torino, they come in, but I will not put him in the same category as these, the Pisas, maybe the whatchamacallit, the Parmas of this world, or even the Fiorentina is going to become ball busters. Torino's been playing well. They've been playing well, so I got to give them that. But in the end, the best team won, according to me.
Oh, of course, but it all started with a turnaround, and I don't know, guys. We're looking for a striker somewhere else, toward 30, 40 million somewhere else. Maybe he's at center back, because what a goal by Pavlovic! I mean, a wonder goal. And need I remind you, if you go back and look, we have our first really good opportunity from Rabiot less than a minute earlier. So he gets the ball flowing. We finally start to wake up. And Pulisic with a pass that finds nobody, but the ball falls and Pavlovic just provides a wonder goal. I don't know, 10 more opportunities is he going to make that goal, but what a goal. Gee, I mean, you saw Pavlo score. This guy, man, he's scoring goals. He's doing a lot of good things. There's something bad later, but thoughts on the goals, fellas. Let's start with you, G. What were your thoughts on that wonder goal?
Well, Torino, they were attacking it, so that goal came basically out of nowhere. I was like, oh no, why you shooting? Oh no, Pavlovic, Mamma Mia, the new Messi of all center backs and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
I thought he just hit it, and then it hit off the butt of a goalkeeper, and then it went in. But I just saw that Pavlovic did the whole job. It was crazy.
No, Pavlovic. Vinny, what are your thoughts when you saw that goal? Could you believe it?
I was very happy. But let's not sit here and pretend that this was all calculated. Did you see how confused he looked once he scored? He didn't know what to do. He was just celebrating, putting his hands up. Guys, these kind of shots, right? Let's be honest. You get him one time out of 100. Yeah. I'm very happy for him. But poor Steve, that he's getting comments over comments when he said he's horrible with his feet. But that ball was just struck a piece with Pav. Now he's high risk reward, but managing to
he is risk later. But what a goal!
What a goal! No, for that. But an example, would we, if Rabiot, which you've seen him score goals like that, right?
Yes.
Rabiot takes that shot, and Pavlovic, guys, we can't say that Pavlovic was aiming for that. He's like, let me give him my best shot, and holy shit, did it go in? And did you guys see the ball? Yeah, the way it rotated, and it's just I just love the way he reacted after the goal.
He gave one of these. I mean, what a goal. And again, just exactly what we needed, because it was a terrible first half so far. And just out of nowhere, there produces a go-ahead goal. But we don't get much time to really enjoy it, because Torino gets an equalizer before the end of the first half. And then second half, completely different story from Milan. We get first Rabiot's goal, which comes off an assist from Pulisic. And then Fofana ends up being the game winner with the assist from Atakame, I believe, right? Fofana's goal. And 3-1, we were cruising. And then comes a VAR situation. First, let's talk about the French before we move on. I don't want to get to the VAR yet.
Because you mentioned Fofana's goals, I was going to say let's have a moment of silence for a goal from Fofana. Give him a bit of respect, because he was happy. He was happy.
He was. But, and they did a great celebration, as we put in our thing. Again, supposedly, I don't know if this is 100% true. This is like a blend of Leão, surfing, and Pulisic's goal to kind of put them together. Interesting idea. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I saw that circulating around. But Vinny, we'll go to you. Just thoughts. Fofana finding a goal, Rabiot getting on the score sheet. The French, even Mike throw him in there. I mean, man, they really are like the best players at the moment, when our two best players seem to be disappearing sometimes.
And that, you know what, it's great to see them play this way here, especially for Fofana. We've been shitting on him, not only us, a lot of people, a lot of Milan fans, the way he was able to get that goal. And guys, he still got his hand on it, but you know, when things are going right, scores. But you mentioned Rabiot already 3-4 times. Guys, Rabiot's our best pickup. And you know,
I've been saying that for weeks.
Looking at last game, that you can't, well, Rabiot dependent, right? And again, Magic Mike stood on his head. You know, Simeone with that save he did on his foot or whatever. But that French connection, I'm more happy for Fofana because it just seemed like this weight off his shoulder, right? And you saw Tekame when we gave that pass, and he just seemed like, hold on a shit, oh my god, I'm in front of goal, I can score, and he scored. For that I was happy. But Rabiot was a key component, and I'm still debating who I'm gonna name, you know, tops and flops. We're gonna get into that after, but it's Rabiot. Honestly, like, what a difference he makes on that pitch.
Absolutely. G, thoughts on Fofana and Rabiot? I mean, yeah, it's we're so used to Fofana making like an idiotic choice and blasting the ball in the wrong direction that where he just shoots it on target and the goalkeeper can't stop it, it turns out to be the game winner. G, your thoughts? I know you're happy Fofana took off the Timberlands.
Yeah, he took out the Timberland. But what was crucial, Fabio, is that we scored in 2 minutes. So like Rabiot scores 54, then Fofana scores, and then I'm like, woo, we're cruising. But boy, I'm always wrong with this team, Fabio. Like, we thinking we're cruising, we're gonna be relaxing. Maybe we could go like
it
get
felt
some
that
more
way.
food.
It felt
Yeah,
that way until the next part. Now we'll keep it moving just because you said that. But we get a VAR call. Okay, there's no foul on the field, but they go back and look at it, and this extended arm, they say, of Pavlovic strikes Simeone in the face, and it turns out being, we got to give them a penalty. And this is how they get to 3-2. But your thoughts, G, since you were mentioning it. I know, and it kind of goes into what you were saying, like Milan can't make things easy. We got to struggle to the end. 2-goal lead, 2 goals quick. Now we got to struggle because of a VAR. But did you think this was a legitimate foul?
No, Fabio, we didn't even know. They weren't even complaining. We were just playing, and then all you beep, 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 beep. I'm like, what the hell is going on? A penalty? I'm like, bro, come on now. Yeah, I think, like I said, like the referees, they think they're influencer, Fabio. I think that's what they think they are now. They're influencers, TikTokers. That you know what they go to a bar in Italy. They got to pay them $1,000 just so they could do promotion and stuff like that. But that's what it is. They're doing like blatant and stupid calls week after week, and not just Milan, against every team. And that's what it is. Going down the Serie D Chi doesn't do anything for them because they come right back up and they get dumber.
Vinny, what did you think? Did you think it was a fair pen?
I did the same reaction when it happened against Parma, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs, what a joke of a fucking league. Allegri agreed with me, right? Forget the fact that we played for what, another 30 seconds? What the fuck did VAR see? You see Pavlovic, he turns around, he's like, okay. And he gets up, everybody's playing, who the fuck is contesting anything? So you're telling me that you saw something beyond a shadow of a doubt that no, this is a definite 100% penalty. And I'm a kind of guy, guys, you know, I'm always glass half full. I'm always the kind of person, help me understand. I don't even think they could give me an explanation to help me understand. And Allegri was pissed off because of what? Because we fucking seen it. And it hasn't been called. Make a rule, guys. Is this a penalty? Is it not a penalty? It shouldn't be. It's just like an example asking, you guys saw that whole thing with AI asking a certain question to all the different AIs and every AI has a different answer. That shouldn't be. There's a fucking rule, right?
Yeah.
Is this a penalty? Is it not a penalty? That's it. I just felt that, guys, if this Milan wouldn't come up with those 2 goals, like Gio was saying, what were we going to be? 2-2? For fucking a call back? What did you see? I would like to see the VAR audio, because I'm getting more frustrated, because this is not just happening to me. It's me. I'm talking about Serie A, guys. I'm not talking about Milan. I'm not talking about Inter. I'm not talking about Serie A. What a fucking joke of a league you are. Like, you put this out as a highlight to the rest of the world. What are you showing? What are you showing? Well, we saw that beyond a shadow of a doubt that this was a slap, a backhand to the face, that half his face was pulled out. But Loftus-Cheek that gets his
contact. Come on.
Anyways, it's a joke of a league. It's just a joke of a league, and they need to shape it up, because, and Liban, I get what people are saying, Marotta League, fucking bullshit, corruption. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not part of that conversation. I just find we are a bunch of fucking incompetent referees, right? And once again, they should do like the NHL. I don't know if the NFL does it. One group of fucking referees. One group. If the NHL can have one group of referees at head office directing sometimes what, guys, on a Saturday, 7-8 games at the same fucking time? Don't tell me they can't do it. Enough of this fucking rotation. Now we're going to put this guy. No. Put the same fucking people, right? And that's it. Because this is a joke. It's a fucking joke. A bust.
Well, I think that this was a bullshit call. I'm sorry. Incidental contact needs to be treated that way. If you're putting your arm out like this and the forward runs into you, what are you supposed to do? And then they act, you know? Everybody all of a sudden watched the Oscars last week and they're diving all over the floor. And that's what happened here. They got one, and thank God it didn't turn out to change the outcome of the game. But again, it gave us a few nervy minutes that none of us needed, all right? Tops and flops. Who are we going tops? We'll start with you, G. Who's your top of this game?
My top of this game, Fabio, I'm gonna give it to Rabiot, man. I think that you see, we don't need Leão, we need Rabiot. I think he's the oil to the machine that keeps it going. You know, he keeps it going.
I like it. So he's going Rabiot. What are you going with, Vinny? Who's your
Magic Mike, guys? I'm sorry, because even though Rabiot was key to this performance, I look back at 1 minute after we scored the first goal. Magic Mike stood tall, blocked that pass. What was it? What's his name there? Anyways, and again with Simeone in the second half, that stop with his foot. Yeah. Guys, that's a sure goal. So I'm going to go with Magic Mike, because that could have very well turned. Thank you to Magic Mike. I'm not taking anything away from Rabiot, but to me, top for me is Magic Mike.
I'm going, despite the bullshit foul call that they gave him, how can you not give this fucking game to Pavlovic? That goal is a wonder goal. Ain't nobody gonna forget that goal. I have to give him the MVP. I'm giving him the top. Who's your flop, though? Vinny, who you got for a flop, though?
Füllkrug and Salamakers. I'm trying to debate, because I don't even think he touched a fucking ball in the first half. I think Füllkrug is not made to be playing up front with just another striker. I think Füllkrug is made as a natural, number 9. But guys, Salamakers, what has happened to this? What has happened to this kid? If I'm gonna go with the whole match, Salamakers, as soon as he signed that contract, where's that Salamakers from the first 10 games? Where is he?
He got that bag. He forgot about it.
And in the end, if Leão gets benched and subbed out on previous games because of his performances or whatever attitude, why isn't Salamakers getting the same treatment? So I'm gonna go more solid than Füllkrug. All
right. What about you, G? Who's your flop?
I mean, I've been calling Fabio. I think he's been shaky the last 10 games, and I'm gonna give it to Tomori. He was playing like a headless chicken, man. Getting that yellow card, getting caught out of position. So, I mean, he needs to do better. The beginning of the season, he was doing good, Fabio. It's just these last 10 games, he's been playing like a headless chicken. So, do better, Tomori. I don't know what the hell is going on with Gabi.
I felt like the whole defense was very shaky at first. And that first 30, 35 minutes, they were not good. They were not good at all. None of them was.
And a bit of love to, when was the last time, guys, you remember Allegri subbing somebody in at halftime? And a little love for Artekame, guys. Guy's been putting in the performances, right? He gets subbed on. He does what he has to do. And so looks like Allegri, for once, got something right there at halftime, actually subbing in.
Yeah, and Tomori needing to come off at half as well, like you're mentioning without the comment, because he gets a yellow. Didn't play particularly well in the first half. So I think Tomori is a fair one on the flop. All right, guys. So we leave it to you. Who's your top and flop of the game? Put it in the chat. Leave us a comment. And was the penalty valid, or did VAR get a call from Pepe Morata? All right, who knows? You let us know. Please put it in the chat or leave a comment later. Let's go. Now, we got to talk about this for some reason, because this upsets some people, guys. And a lot of the conversation turned into like, oh, look, we're doing this without Leão. Maybe the team is better without Leão. Leao's still hurt, all this other stuff. And then Leão goes and puts this out. So you guys, you can read that. It says, at least my second best place hears me out. So I start with you, Vinny, because I feel like I know that this guy's going to go crazy over here once we start talking about Leão.
By the way, 16 votes in. Is Rafael Leão's last season in Milan? No, he's staying is at 25%. Yes, big sale incoming 44%. Depends on results 6%. Media exaggeration 25%. Enough of these fucking cryptic. You're not a poet. You're not like all these fucking. What am I supposed to decrypt over here? Your microphone, second place. Shut the fuck up. Stop posting shit. What are we supposed to think about this? Guys, in life, never assume, right? It's not right to assume stuff. But it's reality. What are we supposed to assume from this? But can you please put it back up? At least my best second place hears me out. What are they hearing? What? Who's not hearing you in your first? What? Because Pulisic is not passing to you. You're a professional athlete.
But do you think this is about the media or the fans? Like, what do you think he's trying to say here?
That's honestly what I'm trying to say. Stop being fucking cryptic. We don't get it. And you didn't have the best of fucking weeks, Leão. So what are you trying to do? Like today, I get it. Di Canio started telling him off for something, and he just posted himself saying, with a Milan jersey, just like time will tell, whatever the case may be. But like, maybe he's upset, but he's a wrestler. I get it. But how many people will interpret this? At least my second best place hears me out. So what are you saying? Your first best place doesn't hear you out?
I like this comment. I love Leão, but his attitude is his problem. People think this club is shit if Leão is gone. Honestly, this club can do just fine without him. Not saying I want him out. That's kind of how I feel. I think Rafa has this thing going on with him right now. He's not 100% healthy. I still love Leão. I don't treat.
I still love him too. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying people feel a little, I don't know. I want to say, like, you don't appreciate what Leão has done for the badge already. The fact that you'd go to these lengths to want to single him out all the time as he's the fucking problem. No, people, need I remind you, Leão is one of the major reasons you got to celebrate a championship a few years ago. Does that mean we should just ship him out with no love or have these moments where they're trying to pin him against another player? I mean, this is a little childish, yes, but he's 26 years old. What the fuck you think you'd be doing if you have all the money in the world playing a fucking sport? You can rap on the fucking weekends. Geo, what are your thoughts about this bullshit?
Fabio, you guys remember that game Parappa the Rapper on PS like 2? That's what Jesus the fuck Christ. He's doing. Parappa the Rapper. Remember that game? That's Leão. You ain't got no bars. You know what? We got people that are on drugs in the Milan fan base. Last week we were saying that Leão would die for the last 20 minutes. That's why he got in the fight. No, he not. Why are we lying? Okay, he gave us to Scudetto, but we seen killers, Fabio. You making excuses like LeBron James. We don't do that. We
You
seen
always
Sheva, we seen
talking
Kaká, we seen Gullit, we seen Van Basten, we seen Maldini, Nesta, killers, Fabio. We don't need one Scudetto and you expect me to be happy? Go play
Yeah, y'all must not remember the majority of the 2010s, all right? We need a player like Leão. He might be past his prime, and there is like valid arguments to move on from him, but to talk so much shit is a little out of line.
Fabio, people are making excuses for him. Last week, everybody in the Milan fan base was saying that he wanted to die for those 20 minutes. Does that look like he wanted to die for those 20 minutes? He can't even run. I never knew of a 26-year-old athlete that wasn't fit. I'm sorry, Fabio. And he hasn't been fit. It's not like he's cleaning diapers and throwing them out 1 or 2 in the morning. He got a nanny for that shit. Or maybe his girl kicked him out, and that's why that's his second place. I don't know. And then there's something called co-pilot now. There's something called co-pilot. You could have fucking put that shit in co-pilot because you're doing a fragment ass sentence. Like Leão, stop it. And everybody who said last week that he would have died for the badge and everything like that, SMD me, and you're a clown for that. Leão he's only worried about Leão. It's time for him to kick rocks. I seen 20 times better than you, and I'm not gonna miss you. I'll kick you in the ass just like I kicked Dale Hernandez in the ass. I'm gonna do the same for you, and we not missing you, buddy.
Look, Leão is a great player. The conversation goes back to me, Martino, where how many times, guys, did we see him? I used to scream at the bar, Abruch, burn him, right? He hasn't burned anybody, so we were always debating, like, is he hurt? The problem is that your reaction of being subbed out.
That was a really
people assuming stuff. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, when people assume stuff and you add stuff like this, now you're adding to the speculation. So, quando fa la silencio stampa, shut the fuck up, because now, how many people will take this and go, oh, is he talking about Pulisic not getting the pass from Pulisic? Is he getting this? Is he getting that? I'm not a professional football player. I'm not a fucking athlete, far from it. But in the end, do I want to see him go? No, right? Because we've seen great from him. If this is not his position, I get it. But the fact that he doesn't burn anybody anymore, and again, the way he came off the pitch, you acted like a child. You acted like a child. Supposedly got hurt. Now the rumors of this, with Pulisic, with this, with that. And Pulisic hasn't been great, guys. Let's be honest. He hasn't been great in the last couple of months. So now you put up my second home, hears me out. What are we supposed to think about this? Right? So it's just like, I feel like back in the day, a guy like Gattuso in that dressing room would have given him a slap across the head and just go, Milan over here. Shut the fuck up. Do your job. Right? And enough of this social media, whatever the case may be. Anyways, but no, I don't want to see him leave. I think he's still got a lot to give us. Just a childish moment. Guys, let's remember the water bottle incident with Theo and him, right? He was involved in that too. That was another bad look. Another assuming, again, maybe it wasn't true what happened. Again, assuming. You guys have too much power as fucking players, right?
Yeah.
And look, in the end, Theo went where? Saudi Arabia. How come nobody else went to pick him up? That's funny. Supposed to be the top fucking left back in the world. How come nobody else went to pick him up? Weird, right? So
very true. You make great points. You make great points.
Just don't put out information. You know what? Put a picture like that, right? And just say, taking time for my hobby. Why do you have to write that for?
Yes, because you're trying. Yeah. Be rapping.
Gonna drop some beats.
Wiggity, play that track. Don't involve my second place. It is very childish, and it's no good. It's no good. All right, that's enough of Leão. So, guys, we ask you, do you think this is going to be Leão's last year? Do you want him to leave? Leave a comment. Let us know.
The survey's in the chat.
If anybody remembers Parappa the Rapper on PS2 or 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Parappa the Rapper. I used to sell that in 2004 at Best Buy in Ottawa to Parappa the Rapper. I don't know where the guy get it. Jesus Christ.
All right, let's go. Keep it moving. Oh, we got to get rid of that thing.
Hey, I got it.
You got it. Okay,
hey,
okay. You do it. I got it. All right,
know what?
this segment, go. You do it. You do it.
This segment is brought to you by Fubo.tv, for your home for all things Serie A and the EPL, the best league in the world here in Canada, e si può anche ascoltare in italiano. Take it away, Fabio.
All right, first game, Napoli gets a needed 3 points. Second minute goal by McTominay, the reigning MVP of Serie A, and it gets them. It's enough. They end up beating Calgary, Alberta, Canada. That's good enough. Vinny, it's 3 points, margarita pizza for everybody.
You know, nobody was talking about Napoli a couple of weeks ago. All of a sudden, they took over second spot after that game. But guys, 2 minutes in, and I watched this game, and they're like, no, we don't have to do anything else. Calgary didn't look dangerous whatsoever. And okay, give me the 3 points, and we're going to take a look after the graphs where we're at. But good on them, because you don't have to win pretty, but you got to win.
Yep. Gio, any thoughts? Napoli winning? I mean, just keep doing what they.
It was a Friday
doing.
night for them. You know, they just needed the win, Fabio. Because after that second minute, I mean, I didn't really see them do anything like that was gonna get them a second goal. You know.
Udinese goes to Genoa and gets a needed victory. 2 goals in the second half secure the victory for them. Next game, this was big. This game had implications on the bottom of the table. Cremonese getting a needed 3 points. 2 goals, let them rock. I mean,
First one in
Cremonese,
2026, I believe.
yes,
First
they
win of
were
2026.
in bad. Again, 2 goals as well in the second half. Who needed the win more? Obviously, Cremonese against instead of Udinese over Genoa. Surprise, Genoa lost. What are your thoughts on these 2 games? Any thoughts?
Fabio, Cremonese put Lecce in the relegation spot with that win, so that was a big, huge win for them on that end of that aspect.
Looking at these scores, now we are into the what? What do we have? 8 games left. The ball-busting teams are coming through. That's what they're going to be doing. That's what's going to happen.
They're realizing they need to get victories. They need to get back into winning ways if they're going to avoid getting in the relegation battle. Then, obviously, we get the victory 3-2 over Torino. Juventus and Sassuolo take a point, 1-1. Thoughts on this game? Liedlitz, I can never pronounce this kid's name. He's too good to not be able to pronounce his name. He gets the goal, which Sassuolo's Pinamonti gets the tying goal in the 52nd. But your thoughts on this one, Vinny?
First of all, how did generational talent Locatelli miss that penalty? First, it was a phantom penalty, right? And guys, Juve,
they flip flop. You don't know if they're good or not ever.
You don't know
what you're gonna get with them.
You know what they're reminding me of? Juve, Lazio of the last 5 years, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
You might get one that's going to give you a competition against Inter, then you have a Juve that can't muster up a win at home against Sassuolo, and even with a chance to salvage 3 points. And we're going to take a look at the other scores to actually get their top 4, right? Yeah. No. Generational talent Locatelli. And guys, I'm going to fucking remind you every single time, because when I was making fun of him, Milan, they let him go. What a brick fucking player. He's shit. He's fucking shit. And he's been fucking shit for the last 5 years. Enough with this generational talent. He's average. Thank you.
Juve getting tied here with Sassuolo. Gio, what are your thoughts? Anything?
I mean, Fabio, shoot. I don't think Juve is making top 4, Fabio. I'm going to call that out today.
I don't think
they win one game, then they drop, then they like that's not going to get them in. And they brought in Spalletti to get them that top 4. Because if not, they're going to start cooking the books again like Martha Stewart did. And, they're just going to get a slap on the wrist. But, that's what they're going to do, Vinny. They're going to say that they selling yield this for $500 million just to balance the books. You know how you
I don't doubt it. All right, here we go. Get the trumpet ready. Como running rapid on Pisa, 5-0. I mean, this was an ass whipping. Como is the real deal. What did you think? Did you get to see this at all, Vinny?
I watched a little bit, and when I saw it was like 2-0 after what was it?
2-0
20 minutes
29. Yeah, 29.
After 20 minutes, it's like, guys, Pisa, there's a reason why Serie A should be should be 18 teams, right? And you know what? I want to see Como perform this way because a lot of guys at the bar have forget the fact that Italian minutes at Como, I think, have been like maybe 2 minutes throughout the whole
now
season.
One starting player on Como.
A lot of tiki taka, not appreciating tiki taka, and they all go back to the Milan game where look how good we played and we still fucking won that game. So I want to see them when they're gonna be playing Inter, and we'll see. But I think because of the lack of Juve and the rest of the gang, I think they will probably finish top four. Excuse me.
Did you get to see any of the goals from Como? G.
Peroni's going. Peroni's came in. Fabio, he got seven GA since the winter break. So I mean, that would be a nice pickup. Let him go, Manchester City, so we could pick him up.
Next game, Atalanta hosting Verona. They get the 1-0 victory thanks to a nice goal by Zappacosta, which I was watching live at the time. Atalanta getting on track with a win here. Bologna taking on Lazio, and Lazio keeps the winning going. 2-0 over Bologna. Despite Bologna coming off a high, defeating Roma in the Europa League just the last game that they played, Lazio comes through, gets a victory here. And last to round off the other games before we get to the last game, Roma beating Lecce 1-0 at home. Robinho, Vaz gets the goal for Roma. Your thoughts on any of these three games, Atalanta, Lazio, and Roma getting the needed victory?
Roma Lecce was a fucking snooze fest.
Yes, it
but
was.
they needed this points because, guys, they've been fucking horrible in the last 5 to 6 weeks. Lazio, man, who knows? Lazio might be surprising a couple of people. It's been a couple of wins there, but no, Roma was a complete snooze fest. I don't even know why I spent some time trying to watch this game here, but good on Lazio and Bologna. What do you call it? Hot in the pan. What do you call it? When they're like, what's the expression? They're shit in the pan, not a shit in the pan. You guys,
I don't know about shit in the pan. That's
no,
one I don't know.
We know
A
shit
flash
in the pan.
Flash in the pan.
Oh,
What did Geo say?
In a pan. All right. Gee, any thoughts on any of the game here? Atalanta, Lazio, Roma getting the victory.
You know what? Roma
Flash in the
is
pan.
fighting, bro. But Roma is like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde now this year because they're winning the games that they need
Everybody.
to, and then they're dropping games that they're up 1-0, and then they come back to lose. So I think Roma, I don't know. But Roma must need a win. Gasparini is still complaining. I don't know what's wrong with him. Take your vitamins, Gasparini. But that's all I got to say.
All right, let's go. Final game. Fiorentina hosting Inter. Inter getting an early goal by Pio Esposito. Hopefully, he keeps scoring the rest of this week, please. And then in the 77th minute, Fiorentina ties it up and steals the 2 points away from Inter, and they take a point each. What are your thoughts? Can you believe that they actually dropped points, Vinny?
No. A well-deserved tying goal from Fiorentina because Keane missed a fucking sitter in the first half.
Yes, he did.
Inter did not look good, guys. And when Acerbi came on at halftime, like, but what is he trying to do here, Kivu? Like, he's trying to protect a lead or something. They didn't look good. Even my friends, the Interista at the bar, they were just like, he goes, we didn't look good. But Fiorentina, that's what we're talking about all season, right? They're going to be these ball-busting teams, and, they needed to win. And obviously, guys, Inter, yes, we could all hope and dreams with 6 points, but they could afford losing these kind of points, right? But Fiorentina, good on them. And we're gonna take a look right on the next graph where they at because this is a team you're gonna have to be. We're gonna have to be careful with. So looking at these points here,
I think like we'll get to the bottom in a second, but you see Inter's there with the 6-point lead, like we mentioned. Milan second place, 63. Napoli still only 1 point behind us, 7 off Inter. Como now is taken easily the 4th place, 3 points up on Juve and Roma, with Atalanta sitting in 7th with 50 points, and then a major drop to Lazio in 8th. All right, so, but the real thing, like we mentioned, Fiorentina has jumped up another point. Cremonese got a valuable 3 points. Lecce is tied with Cremonese, but they are technically in 18th place now. Verona and Pisa, another loss for each of them, sitting pretty much secure. I think it's 100% they're going to be the one dropping. But I ask you guys, What do you think when you look at this particular standing at the moment after 30 weeks?
You know what? If we take a look at bottom, I see. I don't know. Me, I don't know if Cremonese they haven't won a game like all season and this one all year. Maybe Lecce is gonna go down. I don't know. I think
Well, they
Fiorentina
did win another one. I'll tell you if you don't remember. They beat us the first.
I said this year, 2026.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But if we want to get into the real discussion, can we move over to the next slide, please? Geo, let me take over for 30 seconds here, Fabio. Take a little break.
Rock and roll.
Geo, looking at this, man. Upcoming games. What say you? How do you feel? Look at it. Roma, Como, Cagliari, Torino, Parma, Lazio, Verona, Bologna for Inter. We got Napoli, Udinese, Verona, Juventus, Sassuolo, Atalanta, Genoa, Cagliari. Napoli with us, Parma, Lazio, Cremonese, Como, Bologna, Pisa, Udinese. Would you guys agree with me that these next opponents for these three teams look balanced?
Nah, I wouldn't go so far saying that.
No?
I think Napoli has the easiest road. After us, I don't think, with the exception of Como, I don't think anybody else there should give them.
Cremonese is gonna be a ball buster. Lazio's been a ball buster.
They could beat them. They got Lazio too. Lazio's playing a little better, so they might be a little trouble. But I think us with Napoli, we still have Juve, Atalanta. Don't forget Sassuolo is always a boogie team. The last two teams, I think that's where we should be all right. But you look at Inter, those last couple of games makes me very worried. I don't see where they're dropping points. Honestly, if Roma and Como don't hit them hard and shock them, and we have to obviously beat Napoli, that would be where we get into play. Because if they lose against Roma somehow, right, and we beat Napoli, now we're looking like, oh shit, we're 3 points behind, and Como could fucking really shock the world that they're getting closer to fourth place and like locking in Champions League, but then they could be deciding to Scudetto, because if they take 3 points to say it works out with Roma and we do what we're supposed to do in 2-3 weeks, we could be tied, guys. If things go our way, I don't know. Gee, what do you think? You think I'm being a little too positive? Vinny, how do you feel? You think this is going to happen?
I'm going to let G speak. Look at him. He's ready, man. He's going to give us
What do you think, bro? What do you think?
I think we win the Scudetto on the last day, Fabio. I'm letting my nuts hang, just like those clowns that say that Leão wanted to leave those 20 minutes on the pitch. Now I'm gonna start talking like the delusion that they doing, but I believe it though. Milan by 1 point.
Milan by 1 point. All right. What do you say, Vinny?
I say if by the Juve game we're at 3 points, I'm starting to maybe warm up the bus by the Juve game, the Scudetto bus. But again, the way we've played, the way we've been performing, and guys, it's easy to say like, oh my God, look at the games against Parma and this, we should have been. Guys, this is what Serie A is. We have 8 games left. If by the time, so I'm going to take it to the next 3 games. If by the end of Napoli, Udine, Verona, and Inter, and Milan, whatever, if we're at 3 to 4 points, okay, warming up the bus. We're checking the oil change. If it needs an oil change, we're just getting it warm.
Leave the keys alone.
I didn't say anything about the keys.
But how you going to warm up the bus?
Huh? I put it in the garage. I put it in the garage with the heaters. I warm it up. It's outside. It's full of snow.
Who puts a bus in the garage? How fucking gigantic is your garage? But I get what you're saying.
We got Patreon money. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
All I know is that 6 points is really valuable come next week. If we beat Napoli and Roma shocks Inter, now we're within 3. Anything can happen. That game against Como would be huge for Inter. That knowing, again, I don't trust Milan not to drop points. That's really the key, guys. That's really the key.
And let's not remember,
drop points.
Inter is playing at home. Inter is playing at home, right? And we're playing in Napoli. So it's going to be a big week in 2 weeks, guys. A very big week.
Listen, anything can happen. But all right, here we go. Let's go, Vinny. You know what to do.
That segment was brought to you by Fubo.tv, your home for all things Serie A in the EPL in Canada, and you could join at Fubo.tv.
All right, guys, you know what time it is now. We're going to switch it up. We talking Milan the whole time, but we are getting to the international break, as you can tell with Gio's attire. So Italy's got a huge game on Thursday, right? Oh, my Lord.
And Gio's favorite in the corner there.
Yep, that's why we have to put him over there next to Gio. So Gattuso and Team Italy take on Northern Ireland. It's going to be a huge, huge game. G, I mean, we pulled this up because we wanted to rile you up here a little bit, but you could see the guys that we have. We got to take this down. There it goes. So, who of this list gets you so upset, G? Because you were very upset because you didn't like seeing somebody omitted. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think you know what, Bartasaghi, not just because I'm a Milanista, but the kid has been playing. If Pio Esposito is getting a call up, Bartasaghi has had the same impact on us. Remember, we lost Theo Hernandez, and then he replaced Purvis. Call me Purvis. So to me, Fabio, I think he's been playing well, and then he's getting a lot of attraction from Premier League clubs and everything. Bartasaghi, I think the kid deserves it. We got no knee Spinazzola, right? We got no knee Spinazzola. We got no knees Chiesa. And then who the fuck is Capopola? Last time I checked, Brighton told him, "You're not good enough. We're gonna send you to the abyss as Azerbaijan, whatever that country is called. But that's where we're gonna send you. Like, come on, we being for real now. Capocola, I mean,
Chiesa's out. By the way, Chiesa's out. Chiesa's out.
Chiesa's out. Wow. And then,
he finally gets called up and he gets hurt. Look, oh my God!
Look, Fabio, these guys aren't even playing. Why would he call Chiesa? Let's be honest. He's not even playing. No minutes. And then Cristante, come on, we've seen this story before. And then you got generational Locatelli. Does he deserve? But to me, my thing was Spinazzola. I think if you say it right now, I think Bartasaghi is 10 times the player that Spinazzola is right now. I'm sorry if you guys think I'm delusional because I'm wearing Milan on my sleeve. No. But I don't think Gattuso did him right. Somebody else mentioned Ricci. Come on now that would be me being delusional, right? But Bartasaghi and now Bartasaghi well deserved. And another guy, Fabio, too, that I'm gonna fight, Kyle Day. I think Kyle Day has been having a good season in the Premier League, and he's better than Capocola, to be honest with you. So I mean, that's what we need dynamics now, Fabio. We need dynamism now in the zero. We can't play slow or defend because if we do that, then we're gonna get a 90-minute Macedonia boom and Gio gonna do some dumb shit. We need some
dynamic players out there.
Yes, dynamic. So
let's
do that. But Bartasaghi with his crosses and me to the thing. I didn't say Bartasaghi to start, but I want him to learn under DeMarco because
you were just saying the fact that he even get a call up, even to be a bench player, a young kid, obviously playing well. That I feel you. I hear
I know. And then you got Pio, bro. You got Pio up there, like well deserved too. Why? Everybody's always playing in the FIGC, but now this is on the manager. Now this is on Gattuso picking bums with no knees and not giving the youth a chance. Give the youth chance. And Gio Capocola is a youth, yeah, but we don't know who he is. Who is that guy? Just like Spalletti last year with Forley Road.
Who the fuck is Capicola? Coppola.
Oh my bad.
No, I like Capicola. Just let him say it. That's a better.
Oh shit, my bad. Coppola, my bad, man. Because but that's it. But to me, Fabio, what I want to see I want Gattuso to have balls. Pio needs to start the game. I think he's the most informed striker, and the kid, even though he's an Interista, bro, he's got that passion and he got balls for 20-year-olds. So I would like him to start
hurt too. So it looks like it's going to
be. He needs to start. He needs to
be
start.
Him and Keane if they're going to go. Yeah. Go with them. What are your thoughts, Vinny? Let's remove this and get back into our boxing. What are your thoughts in what you're hoping to see on Thursday and hopefully continue on next week?
I'm worried, guys. I'm worried. When you're having these kind of players, and it's all fine and dandy on Thursday, we have another game to win if we gotta get to the World Cup. Forget the fact that my 12-year-old niece, who, if they don't make it, or Steve's kid, haven't seen Italy in the World Cup. We're talking about all these players. I'm not a coach. I love Gattuso. I know he's under a lot of pressure, but explain me one thing. What the fuck is Fratesi doing on this team? The guy has played, 18 minutes for fucking Inter all year? What is Fratesi doing on this team? Is he a talented player? I'm sure he is. But what has led you to put this guy on the team? Now, I get the discussion between the youngsters that, you want to elevate and you want to give him a chance. Not at this time. Not when a World Cup draw is on the line. I think it would be disastrous. Yes. Disastrous if we don't make this World Cup. We only have ourselves to be blamed. I think the Euro Cup, I think I remember saying it, was a big wool pulled over our eyes because it just masked the fact. And guys, go relook at that tournament. We had no business winning that tournament. The ball is round. I'm happy we won. But this keeps on going on and we keep on pretending there's not a problem in Italy. So you look at these players, and let's say I like to shit on, let's say we're shitting on Fratesi, or I'm going to shit on Locatelli, but that's when your only choices are, there's a problem. There's a fucking problem. Let's hope Gattuso brings the best out of this team. And, I like P, like at this point, like you said, Gio, these colors, when it's international time, they go away. Just the way I liked Materazzi back in 2006, just I like any Interistis. When we get back to Serie A, we get back to Serie A. But, let me ask you guys, would you prefer what? That we get booted out or go to the World Cup and not win a single game?
So I don't give a shit about what happens at the World Cup right now. We need to qualify first. All right? I don't care. Don't tell me, but what if we lose all the games?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking
what if we don't even get to play any? How about that? No way.
I don't know what's worse: going on a global stage and not winning a single game against, let's say, teams like fucking Canada.
You better watch out before they boot your ass back in the water over there. You better be careful. All right. Team Canada is a very strong country, Vinny. That might be the only country you have in the fight. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just worried. I'm just worried because I think a lot of people are just thinking about Thursday. Guys, there's more than just Thursday. And sono partite secche, yeah? One game. Anything could fucking happen. So after this, we're facing Serbia, Wales, and when's that game? Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Tuesday. It would be Tuesday, but let's worry about Thursday first. Me and Gio, we're going to
be always, però. Forza Italia always.
Forza Italia definitely going to be coming on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right, G?
I'm gonna be in downtown. I'm gonna try to make it.
You better get your ass home, baby. Well, there's going to be some content happening on Thursday. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's going to be all Italy in the next couple of weeks. Maybe it'll be me and Stevie P. Who knows? All right. So let's just keep it moving. We're down to our final spots here. It's extra time. Final thoughts. Vinny, me and Gio, we love to always just say thank you to everybody in the chat, everybody who's been participating tonight with the comments and watching us live. If you're listening to it later, please drop a comment. We appreciate you. And don't forget, if you want to support us, find us on Patreon, support the channel. But I have to say something before we continue, because I can't. There's a movement going on in Argentina. I think Gio is half Argentinian. All right. So there's a bunch of people down there that they be doing crazy things at soccer games. Crazy stuff.
And that Gio's only involved?
Stuff I've only seen in SoCal. Let's just put it that way. All right. Okay. Somewhere around Downey area-ish, there's a lot of freaks. And this is what was going on. All right. I've never seen nothing like this. But these people brought inflatable dolls to throw them on the field. This is only Gio's the only one that I know that's gotten in like this. This is the kind of stuff they be doing. down there. I don't know what the circumstances are, why they were doing it. But all I know, if you're bringing inflatable dolls to do whatever you want to do with them, all right, at least they were throwing them away from them and not trying to get no loving during the game. All right. But this is some Geo shit. This is crazy. This is not the type of stuff I want to see in my soccer game. Thank God they don't do it for Milan because I would lose it. But that's my parting shot. Can we no more inflatable dolls, please? Don't bring them. That's a private thing. Don't buy them in mass quality. That's kind of crazy too. But Gio's got to connect. I'm pretty sure Gio knows a couple, but he gets you a good one, right, G?
God bless Argentina. God bless him. Can we give a shout out? Returning Patreon member. It's probably 4:00 in the morning. Colin's in the chat live from Dublin, Ireland. Colin, go back to bed. Look at this guy. What a guy. What a guy. Yes. So Gio, God bless Argentina. Guys, I fucking loved it tonight with you guys. I know I'm the glass half full kind of guy. I always keep on saying hope. The connection is Diddy. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys. Hope. Would it be for Italy? Would it be for Milan? Hope is all we have to hang on to, right? In the end, many of you, as ourselves, if we supported this team through the 2000s, through the banter years, if we supported the national team to think that our last elimination game in a World Cup setting was happened in 2006, that's the last time we won in an elimination game, we still support it because hope is all we have. We always wish for changes, but let's hold on to that hope and let's thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and
a lot
prayers.
of people say.
Thoughts and prayers. We need thoughts and prayers, definitely for Thursday.
That's my parting shots.
G, what's your parting shot, buddy? You know what to do. You know what you always got to do.
Man, first of all, shout out to my Muslim brothers and sisters. My Milans, man, shout out. They just got rid of through Ramadan, but I just want to appreciate everybody in the chat. Facebook Frank, shout out Colin, shout out Liban Yusuf, shout out Josh AMC, man. Everybody that always comes and support us. Fuji's and Funyuns always with the punchlines. You know, he was probably playing Per Rapper the Rapper back in the days when Vinny probably sold him the game back in the days, but now I just want to say, like, let's do it. I feel that we're gonna win the Scudetto. You could be like, I'm delusional or anything.
You are delusional because you're gonna have to eat a lot of crow from Leão if that happens.
Yeah, that's well, he's injured, so he ripped his butt cheek. So he dropped the soap.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, to be honest with you, man, let's just support the team at Forza Azzurri. We're gonna get the job done, and if we don't start Pio on Thursday, then I don't know what the hell Gattuso's gonna do. But let's get behind the team. Let's get behind a nationality, and let's just push them through, man. Because come on, that would be 3 World Cups without Italy. That's like a disaster. Like 4 World Cup winners not going again. That has to be like a big thing that FIFA should look at it. Like, dang, one of the powerhouses in Calcio is not showing up again. Like that's something that has to get done.
And Gio, let's be honest. You just said that out of the big powerhouses in the world, which country would accept what we've been through? Germany wouldn't accept it. Brazil wouldn't accept it. You think England would fucking accept something like this?
No.
They would do the changes. They would have to do the changes. Germany lost in the semifinals in 2006, revamped their whole fucking system because they didn't want to go through that something again. And they only got eliminated one tournament. Which countries would accept something like this?
Let's do it later. Let's qualify first. All right, and then we'll worry. Guys, everybody, just also a special note. If you haven't and you don't follow any of the 3 of our clubs, Milan Club Montreal, go find them on Instagram, right? And then Milan Club NYC, my club, and of course Milan Club SoCal for Geo. Everybody out there, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Hopefully, come find us Thursday night in good spirits after the Italy game. Vinny.
Yes, I'm a disappointed father when I look at Gio and I hear about this. Ovunque e sempre. Forza Milan, guys.
Forza Azzurri!
E Forza Azzurri, ciao.